Ibas'S, power is a loan, not a birthright. Don't get drunk on it while standing in for Governor Fubara. They should tell him because he's already acting so power drunk, acting as if he's going to be there forever. In every democratic dispensation, power is held in trust by those elected or appointed, not possessed as a divine right. It is this sacred understanding of representative leadership that makes the idea of being power drunk so distasteful and dangerous. When one considers the trajectory of leadership in Nigeria, particularly in moments when power is temporarily transferred or delegated, the metaphor of intoxication becomes apt, as those entrusted with temporary authority often lose grip of reality. It's very, very common in Nigeria, and they begin to behave as though they are the anointed sovereign. Yes, especially in Nigeria. Everywhere. Most people that you see that they are humble, wait for them to get money. Most of the people that you see that, he's talking well, he's acting as if he's going to do well, wait for them to get to that position of power. Then you will see them change. Power changes people. Money changes people. It changes a lot, a lot. That is why the situation currently playing out in Rivers State, where the newly appointed sole administrator Vice Admiral Ibas'S retired, who is temporarily acting on behalf of Governor Fubara, raises deep concerns. This article is not intended to impugn the administrator's action and statements made in the last few days, nor an attempt to undermine the leadership of Ibas'S, but rather it is a cautionary commentary born out of Nigeria's political experience, where those given the chance to hold brief for democratically elected political leaders often end up believing the briefcase belongs to them. This one is already even acting like that. To me, Gonsef is acting as if by that 6 months he's not going to leave. He's not going to leave. It is a reminder that being an acting leader is not the same as delegated power must be approached with humility, loyalty, and an unshakable understanding of its transient nature. The phrase, power drunk, is not mere hyperbole. It is a vivid metaphor drawn from the human tendency to become intoxicated, literally or figuratively. When given more than they can handle, the word drunk has its roots in the Old English Johnson, descending from Proto-Germanic drunkenness and signifying a state of losing control due to alcohol. When paired with power, it describes a mental and emotional derailment triggered not by substance but by a surge of influence and authority. It is this heady influence that leads temporary office holders to act rashly, yes, arrogantly or autocratically, yes. Civil servants, everybody, they behave like that. Once they know that, you need something from them, you need to get them to sign this thing, you need to get them to do this thing for you, they act power drunk. Not all of them, but majority of them. Once they're in that position of power, nobody can talk to them, nobody can touch them. Not to now talk of this one that is acting as a governor. No, he's acting really, really power drunk. Really, really power drunk. Often forgetting the mandate, loyalty, and structure that brought them to power in the first place. Unfortunately, Nigeria has seen this play out countless times, a lot of times, be it in caretaker governors, acting chairpersons, or interim ministers, civil servants. In schools, JAMB office, go there, WAEC office, go there. Go to your school office, go there. They act as if they are small gods. They act as if they are not being paid to do the job. That's how they behave. That's how they do. Who mistake their temporary elevation for a coronation. Rivers State should not be another case study of this familiar Nigerian tragedy. Let's be clear, Fubara's mandate belongs to the people. Similarly, Fubara was elected by the people of Rivers State. Exactly, people voted for him. Apart from the fact that, one person is acting as if he's the one that single-handedly put him there. People really did vote for Fubara. The votes cast during the gubernatorial election were in his name, under his manifesto, and voted in the people's belief in his leadership. If for any reason the machinery of governance demands that he steps aside temporarily or delegates responsibility, does not confer the full political authority to any acting figure. It only signals continuity, nothing more, nothing less. Therefore, Ibas'S must not fall into the tempting trap of seeing himself as more than a steward of Fubara's administration during his absence. His role is to uphold and implement the agenda already set by Fubara. That's not even his job. His job is to come and make sure that there is peace in Rivers State. Make sure that all the parties involved in this issue, they resolve it. That's your job. That's what you're meant to come and do, not to come and be appointing people, not to come and be reading budgets, not to be putting people in position that you, how do you know them? Are you from Rivers State? You are not. Not to begin rewriting the playbook or initiating actions that might imply a divergence from the elected vision. We have seen how friction between governors and their deputies can destabilize the peace and development of a state. Even in a recent history, many deputy governors have capitalized on moments of temporary leadership to pursue their own interests, align with political enemies of their principals, align or openly challenge the authority of the governors they were elected to serve alongside. This isn't just disloyal, it's a betrayal of democratic ethics. Rivers State, as strategic as it is in Nigeria's political and economic space, has endured more than its fair share of political drama. From the day of Rotimi Amici to the thunderous tenure of Nyesom Wike, the state's political terrain has never been short of fireworks. It has now entered a more delicate phase under Fubara, who, despite resistance from political godfather, is navigating the terrain with restraint and a sense of focus. Injecting any more instability into the system, particularly through the actions or inactions of an overambitious acting deputy, would only inflame tensions. Rivers State doesn't need a show of ego. It needs service, maturity, and alignment. That is the way Wike is behaving. Being in charge temporarily is like standing in the spotlight on stage. It might feel warm, it might be bright, and it might draw attention, but it is not the sun. The spotlight can be turned off any moment, exactly at any point in time. The people that put you there can say, okay, we don't want to hear again. Okay, what's now going to happen? When you are being arrogant. It might draw attention, but it's not the sun. And when it does, all that matters is how gracefully the actor played their part. Ibas'S should understand that his current status is a chapter, not the whole book. And when this chapter closes, he'll be judged not by how loudly he roared, but how well he served the interest of the people and remained loyal to the governor. Obviously, this one is not there to be loyal to the governor. He's not there to be loyal to the governor. He's there. He's there to do the bidding of the people that helped him to be there. Without a doubt, the fear of seeing Ibas'S becoming power drunk might have inspired the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Ibas'S, to remind the sole administrator that by the provision of 1999 Constitution as amended, he must report to the National Assembly involving the affairs of the oil state. The Speaker gave the charge in Abuja on Tuesday, April 14, 2025, while inaugurating the House of Representatives Ad hoc Committee on Rivers State. The time to act with maturity is now. You better do. You better really act with maturity. And listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.